What's sprouting, everybody? SummerCarrot here, and welcome back to another video, or should be you guys welcoming me back, because it has been a hot minute. In fact, how hot of a minute? Oh God, how hot of a minute has it been? At the time of recording this, going on 5 weeks. Oh, yikes! Okay, I knew it was bad, but oh, I didn't know it was that bad. But just like my most recent video, I can explain. That's pretty much what I'm here to do, is to explain kind of where I've been. The simplest answer is what you see right in front of you, shiny cardboard simulator. Little 30-second story with this. We actually finally maxed out Shop A, 30th expansion, all maxed out. Can finally start saving some bandos, expanding the shop. But we do have Shop B now. Definitely nowhere near maxing that out. But we got as much as we can with the levels we have. I don't even know if I'll be able to find the footage that I saved from this. Red deck box. All right, I'll be with you in a second there, sir. 30-second summary. Basically was dubbed Carrot Mart by homeboy Zeke. We had shelves upon shelves. We had so much product, and I was just like, why do I always have negative $16 in my account when I have literally everything you can imagine? And Zeke's like, you literally just answered your own question there, Buster. So what we did was consolidated, had the bare minimum, and then started to expand as we got more expensive stuff. And right now, we're not doing too half bad. But this is not what anybody tuned into this video for. And in fact, they're probably already gone at this point. But you know what? We're gonna get to that in a little bit. Pretty much where I have been as of late. Very interesting mindset, very interesting spot mentally. Right now, I don't even have any notes. I feel like this is like a topic I should have like an itinerary of bullet points to talk about to get my point across. But you know what? We're going a cappella. We're going off the top of the dome piece, and we're just gonna see what happens. Keep it all natural. You know how it is here. You know how we do it here in the Carrot Patch. Probably not. This was probably a whirlwind of different factors all combining into one. You know, changing jobs, getting to a new work environment, learning a boatload of stuff for this new job, also getting a completely new schedule, trying to be really ambitious with the whole content creation stuff, really ramping up my social media posts and my streaming and my videos every week. I guess got to the point where I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what step to take next on this, I guess, railroad in my brain. One set path, and everything that was going adjacent from that path, like as soon as a little speed bump came up, I'm like, oh, that's it. I don't know what to do. Oh, I give up. Nope, that's it. I don't know what to do. I had all these goals, all these ambitions, and I just did not know what to do with all that energy. I thought I did. I thought I knew what I was doing, but it turns out your boy did not know what to do with that. With all this in mind, the funniest thing was, like, at work, I was able to like turn that off. I was able to be productive. Very fortunate to get this job, and I did not want to fuck it up, trust me. Really wanted to make sure that they did not regret hiring me, in a sense. Like, just trying to hold myself to such a high standard. I could do all this work for another company, but I couldn't produce that same level of work and effort in my own life, in my own personal life, or so I thought. I was listening to a bunch Huberman Lab podcasts. However you feel about the guys, your own 2 cents, but you can't deny that the man has some incredible guests that come on the podcast and just so much knowledge that you can just use in your everyday life. The one podcast, I want to actually be specific here because this really helped me kind of begin my journey of figuring out a bunch of stuff. I'm telling you, when I listen to like the same 30 minutes over and over and over again, just because there was so much different information, I think that was the key thing for me. It was very different than what I've been used to hearing, but it is the Unlearn Negative Thoughts and Behavior Patterns with Dr. K. You guys might have heard of Dr. K before, in passing, or maybe not. This dude is just such a unique background, which is why I think I was very interested in what he had to say. Because he went from training to be a monk over in India for 7 years and then became a psychiatrist over in the East, and has just such like a different perspective on mental health, state of the mind, how to like understand certain things with the science that we have. Biggest thing in that podcast was talking about your internal motivation and how it kind of goes from topic to topic. And at the time, I didn't really understand what that meant, pondering back at some things that I have done in the past to see if that was my internal motivation. I wasn't happy with the job I was at. My internal motivation was to get a new job. And then once I got a new job, I'm like, okay, got a new job. And then my next step was to get my personal finances in order. Still an ongoing drive, which I think is an internal motivation. Again, this is all, I don't want to say speculation, because that's definitely not the right word. Me trying to get used to asking myself these questions. To the personal finance, and then it shifted to my own personal health, getting to be have a healthy, strong body. For those who are your first video, first of all, if this is your first video here, this is a wild first video for the Carrot Patch. I swear, it's not usually this deep or this thought-provoking. That made that video Way to bash the channel, Carrot. Man, that's awesome. But I do welcome you, because this is definitely a very unique video. Maybe you guys like these kind of one-off videos. Maybe you guys like these little, I guess, more commentary style videos, which are definitely videos that I want to do more of, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So the biggest thing was finding your internal motivation, finding out what drives you. How mine went from getting a new job, doing personal finance, getting all those in order, physical health and mental health in a better state. I'm a big disc golfer. For those that don't know, always go with a bunch of the buddies. Ooh, a full art. Hell yeah, we love that shit. Not a foil, but hey, a full art's a full art. We're not complaining about here. Hyperextended my shoulders. I've been doing physical therapy for that, which has been, oh my goodness, that's a little pricey, but at the same time, I'm like, hey, you know, if I just ignore the problem, it's just gonna get worse. And I don't mean to call out anybody, but all I'm gonna say is, without fail, I've been the youngest person there, and everyone else is like, I'm pretty sure collecting Social Security at this point. I keep telling myself, you know, it sucks right now, but I don't want to be that. I don't want to have like my body failing on me. As much as it hurts the bank account, all I know is in the long run, it'll be worth it. Something I gotta like keep reminding myself, because another thing after this podcast that I've listened to so many times over and over again, I then went to Dr. K's YouTube channel and a bunch of videos that I was listening to. Some of them are, we give discipline too much credit. Here's what actually works. Stop optimizing your life, start living, and procrastination holds you back. Videos that I've just been kind of re-listening to just to have these concepts really sink in, which it might not sound like this from this video, because again, we're just going straight off the dome piece. No preparation, no nothing. Well, I should probably turn the lights on if people are going to complain that they can't see in the dark. Speaking of that, let's go see how the reviews are going. Let's see. Oh, what did we not do? What happened? I'm seeing nothing but good things. Why are we not? Brother, I think if you got to get cleanser for your son's birthday, you got bigger fish to fry, okay? I think you got some other things that you need to take care of behind the scenes. I don't think that's worthy of a 1-star review. Oh, I just now realized, now that I started doing this, I have completely lost my train of thought. My brain just turned off and I'm just like, ooh, stocking time. That is the price you pay for going a cappella. I did mention how I want to do some more of these type of videos, commentary videos, mainly because I've been listening to a lot of Jev, or I can't say Phase Jev anymore because RIP that shit. It was inevitable. We all saw it coming from a mile away, but none of us were really prepared for when it actually happened. Rewatching a bunch of his old prime Fortnite videos, Call of Duty World War II, Modern Warfare videos, and just got me, I guess, inspired. I'm like, damn, you know, I wanna create those kind of videos. Just like, just big, more like story time, more commentary style videos, because I've been doing a lot of the Fortnite. Wow, that is just not true. That is just false information. I've been doing a lot of the Hollow Knight on the channel, which a lot of people very grateful for all the support for all those videos. That is like the most, actually no, probably the second most successful series on the channel. First it was Lethal Company, when that shit first blew up. Oh, who's not buying my really expensive cards? Guys, it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive, I swear. It's not that. Oh, I thought you were about to make my date. I would have stayed there. Other thing about like internal motivation. The first thing that he said was, if you're trying to figure out what to do in life, trying to get an idea, you just have no idea. You're like, your brain's going a million miles an hour. You have no idea where to start. First thing you do, identify ways you've been conditioned by social media and get rid of it. And I just sat there thinking, I'm like, I even started doing some like secondhand reselling on a bunch of different apps, because I would keep seeing on like Instagram, people be like, oh, I make 18 million figures a month reselling on eBay or Poshmark or Depop or any of that. Let me show you how I do it. And then I'd see that, be like, oh, it's like no effort at all. I'm gonna start doing that. But then that was taking time away from like content creation, from streaming, YouTube videos, posting on all kinds of socials. I understood that, be like, okay, I was definitely conditioned by social media to begin doing this. I'm gonna get rid of that to really figure out what I am supposed to be doing. But then came the really scary question I asked myself. I then began to ask myself this content creation stuff, posting on YouTube, streaming on Twitch, posting everywhere to like TikTok, Instagram, all this stuff. Is this something that I truly want to do? Or is this something that I've been conditioned by social media, been conditioned ever since I was in like 5th, 6th grade, and then you're like, what, like 11, 12 years old at that point? Because I grew up watching content creators, watching YouTube, playing video games. Is that something that I truly want to do? Or is that something that I've been conditioned to believe that I want? And that, I did not have an answer for that. And that was, for lack of a better term, and excuse my French, but fucking terrifying. For as long as I can remember, this whole content creation stuff, this streaming stuff, this is the only thing that I could see myself doing. It was the only career path that I could see myself truly being happy with and proud to be doing. And when I couldn't answer that with an absolute resounding yes, that scared the shit out of me. I don't know if it was entirely because I was thinking in a new mindset and a new mind frame, and I just was not used to asking myself and answering those same questions that I've been avoiding for the last 20 something years of my life, because it was just something that I was not aware of. It was not something that I thought I had to ask myself. I just thought it was an absolute no-brainer, that it was an absolute shoo-in. And I know like that's a very like big picture question. Even a lot of this stuff right now could be very confusing. It could be very challenging to wrap your head around. And what Dr. K would say is good, because we're supposed to be confused. We're not supposed to understand everything, because being confused is neuroplasticity. You probably have heard that term thrown around like crazy, but that is how your brain learns, is by being confused. That's how you get this neuroplasticity. This is how you evolve as a person. This ties into one of the, I forget which video, it could be the procrastination video. You can't learn what you already know. Talking about how your brain, pretty much your own worst enemy, which I think at this point everybody knows. I'm gonna link all the videos that I've been watching in the background. How did I lose money? What? I'm also just gonna link all the videos on there, because obviously the man knows how to not only pronounce words better and to speak sentences very fluidly. He obviously knows what he's talking about and can talk about it in a much more confident and I guess science-backed way than I'm doing it right now. And plus, I really do feel like those videos would be extremely helpful. I also don't want to be scaring people when I'm talking about this stuff. There's like two reasons why I'm making this video. One is because I feel like if I just started posting a funny moment video after like 5, 6, 7 weeks of not uploading, not streaming, not posting, not doing anything, I would just feel kind of scummy, leaving you guys in the dark. I'm not giving you, I guess, some sense of where I have been. Now, that could even be another layer of me, I guess, oversharing, overthinking, overworrying. But you know, it's all just about figuring out how my brain works. I have no idea how long this video is going to be, because at this point, I feel like I've hit every single topic that I wanted to hit. But I know as soon as I hit that stop recording button, I start chopping this, I'll be like, oh, I forgot it. Ooh, demigod pack. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm just giving you guys, I guess, a little sneak peek into what I have been doing. And who knows, maybe this will kickstart your guys' own journey. Because I think another really good thing that Dr. K said was that the world is getting increasingly more difficult, well, life in general. As more difficult the outside world gets, the more important it is to focus on yourself and improving yourself, because that is the only thing you can control on this funny little rock that we are floating around in space. The more that you understand yourself, the more prepared you are to be able to face the ever increasingly challenging world that we live in. For me, it was just very powerful, because I've spent pretty much my whole life worrying about shit that I can't control. And now it's just focus on what I can control and understand that, you know, little bumps and deviations off this railroad path are okay. And it's like, you know, I thought I had one path, and it's like, no, I'm gonna get knocked off onto like a dirt road, but that dirt road will actually be even more. Oh, is X playing CSGO? Where's my ghost foil cards? I'm pissed. And I just realized I could have been like making money this entire time instead of just having this shop being absolutely just not have customers in it. Sidebar, very successful training session I had with Tito. For those who don't know, I got a little boxer, little 7-year-old puppy, little boxer man. He was a COVID puppy. Pretty much we did absolutely no training with him whatsoever and just spoiled the ever living shit out of this dude, and he just became a good boy with extremely bad boy tendencies. And it wasn't until recently, consistently walking him and just training him, trying to get him to be a more disciplined dog, which he definitely has been after today's walk. He used to be a very strong pulling dog. In his perspective, he was the one walking me and I was just following him around. But we changed that to be like, no, we don't walk unless I say we walk. It was a very rough learning curve for him, but now he went from pulling every which direction to just walking directly next to my right side and always like looking up, understand, be like, okay, you're still walking? All right, I'm still walking. All right, you're still walking? Okay, we're stopping? Okay, now I'm stopping. If he sniffs the grass and he stops, I stop, then he gets next to my side, looks up at me again. He's like, okay, can we go now? I'm done sniffing, and then we start going again. But today was absolutely something monumentous that I didn't even know what ooh, graded cards. All right, how many tens? How many tens? Okay, that's kind of money. 3 tens, I'll take it. I still have no idea how they grade these cards, but you know what? It's all good. That's all good. Right now, we're gonna do this one right now. Where's an opening? Someone buy a card. Someone buy a single. Someone buy a single. Somebody do it. You, sir. You're my employee. If you want to buy a single, go ahead, buy a single. Give me my money back. But as we were wrapping up Tito's walk, across the sidewalk was a Rottweiler. Now, I'm just gonna put this right here, okay? These dogs, these bully breeds, they get such a bad reputation. It is like criminal, especially Rottweilers, because when they're excited, when they're really emotional, they just growl. That's just how they channel that energy. Like the boxers, they got the wiggles. They start crying slash whining slash singing because that's how they get that energy up. Rottweilers, it's that growling, or like people will almost like call it like their version of purring. Now there's a Rottweiler on the other side of the sidewalk who was very, very vocal, very, I guess, reactive and just excited to be playing with another dog. Now, at this time, I'm still training Tito. You know, I'm still getting him used to being comfortable around other people, around other dogs, and just understanding that he's not the center of attention. It's okay for things to happen around him and that he doesn't have to react to every single situation, to every single noise, person, dog, animal, squirrel, bird, snake. And he was still doing really good. Obviously, he was looking at the dog. His hair wasn't raised up on his back, which was incredible. And he would still like look at the dog. And like, I want to correct him right away. I want him to make his own decisions so that he would look at the dog, but then eventually look back at me, and I would reward him for that, because yes, as you can focus on something, but as long as you understand that I'm still in control, that's what we want. The lady who was walking, like I heard her, whatever her dog is, no. I turn around, I see the owner unfortunately fell over, and then I see the Rottweiler coming at us. Now, at this point, adrenaline is going, ooh! Adrenaline is going through the roof at this point, because I'm seeing this dog running at me full speed. I am just preparing to be like, okay, this is happening right now. I need to make sure that I can control Tito so that he doesn't react in a negative way. Sat Tito right away, and I got in between my dog and the Rottweiler. And the Rottweiler, I could tell the hair wasn't sticking up on his back, that he was just interested in playing, and he kept trying to go around me, and I kept boxing him out and keeping myself in between Tito and the Rottweiler. And eventually the Rottweiler kind of got around me and started smelling Tito's rear end. I noticed the hair on Tito's neck wasn't standing up, which was incredible. And as I was figuring out what to do, I noticed that the Rottweiler had a prong collar on. Prong collars get a very bad rep. They don't hurt the dogs. It is just the best way to correct dogs, especially very stronger built dogs like the bully breeds. So as I noticed that the prong collar and the leash was still attached, I was able to hold Tito in my right arm, keep him sitting, but also grab the leash of the Rottweiler, I guess correct him in a sense, have the dog standing away from Tito with his hair still not raised, which was good because the dog was just overexcited and over playful, which was the silver lining in all of it. Also, my webcam just got extremely dark. No, I didn't plug that shit. Okay, I was gonna do an epic, insane reveal, but I can't do that yet, so I will save that for another time. But yeah, then I was just standing there, Tito on my right side, Rottweiler standing away on my left side, pretty much doing like the iron cross of dog sitting. And the owner came over, was like so apologetic, but honestly, I'm just like, dude, I should like half be thanking you for this. Not only is that great exposure training for Tito, he didn't react in the slightest. It was just so reassuring seeing like all like the training that I've been doing has been working. Now, again, it could have been a very different situation, but I do feel like me emphasizing that like, no, I'm in control, even to this random dog that I've never met before in my entire life, that no, I am in control. I don't care what you're doing, that no matter what happens, it's gonna be on my terms. I just think that mindset, the only reason why that did not end any worse than it actually did. I just could not have been more proud of Tito, even after too big. Oh, you are getting graded and sold so fucking fast. Felt like such a proud dog dad, dude. It made me feel a lot more confident going to like a park or something and having Tito get even more exposure training to be able to be an even gooder of a best boy that he is. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Now that I'm even thinking about it, it's really funny because I am being, I guess, way more open, way more personal to a bunch of people on the internet that I may or may not ever meet in my entire life before. I'm telling you guys more things that I've told some of my closest friends that I've known for my entire life. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't really know how to feel about that, but hey, that could be another thing for me to self-reflect on and to see, you know, maybe I should just be having those conversations with the guys more often. Maybe I should be more open than I have been in the past for, you know, either better or worse, that it could be something that maybe I shouldn't do, but I won't know until I actually do it. And that's just the biggest thing, just experiencing more stuff. But yeah, that's kind of where I have been. It's been a weird last couple weeks, very different, definitely a different path on that railroad that I did not even see throughout the thick of the trees, but you know what, I'm happy for it. And even making this video, I was overthinking and being so worried about like getting back into the swing of things and just posting a video, being worried that like all the momentum from the Hollow Knight has been died off. But you know what, at the end of the day, I'm making these videos because it's fun. I'm making these videos because I enjoy playing video games, and it's definitely a great way for me to make entire full-time thing of playing video games. At the end of the day, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be something that I enjoy, and it's something that I would do if I was getting paid or not. I shouldn't be thinking of this as like a business or anything, because I started this when I wasn't making anything, and I should just be posting videos. Now, obviously, I want to post videos that people want to watch. Can't really figure out what people want to watch if you don't post anything. Gonna try to get back on things. If you guys want more of these, more story update, it might not be these like update kind of videos, but some more like story commentary videos with hopefully some better lighting. And also let me know what kind of game in the background you guys would want, because honestly, I had zero idea. Thank you guys for listening to my rambling for the last, oh my god, this video is already 40 minutes long. Oh my, okay, this video might be longer than I thought it was. But I hope you guys enjoyed me rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are looking forward to some more videos in the future. Get some stuff figured out, answer some more questions, just get that internal motivation figured out, that internal confidence back and going, and who knows where we'll be in a month, in like 6 months, in a year's time. So I'm excited for the journey. I'm excited for where I'm going to be going now, and even just making this video feel a lot later. So yeah, I need to wrap up this video because I keep making tangents about trying to wrap up this video. So yeah, Carrot, stop rambling, end the video. All right, hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, evening, or afternoon, whatever time it is to look when we're watching this video. Guys, stay safe out there, stay hydrated, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace. I need to get better lighting. Holy shish kebabs. I know I said I was going to end this video, but of course I kept playing, and I just saw this total of $13,000 in the bottom right corner. I've got to see what this card is. Please, for the love of God, if it is a ghost foil, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it live on stream. Where is it? 800. It's got to be the next page. Oh, come on. Last page magic. I mean, I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain, but god damn it, I wish it was a ghost motherfucking foil. Shit. Okay, I'm being super serious this time. I think we got something big here. I think we got something big here. Come on, where is it? Come on, there's only 2 more pages left. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's gotta be the next one. It's gotta be the next one. There's no fucking way. We got a ghost foil god pack. Are you fucking kidding me? What? We beat the game. We did it. We beat the game. We beat the system. We're on top, baby. Let's go.